E aí galera, beleza? Eu sou o Nix e se você está assistindo a esse vídeo é porque você curtiu o conteúdo ou gosta de games. Então não deixe de dar um like para ajudar na divulgação, se inscreva no canal e se você já for inscrito, ative o sino para a notificação e fique por dentro de tudo que rola aqui no canal. Não esqueça também de acessar o nosso site blog. Lá você encontra muita informação sobre filmes, animes, jogos e muito mais. Eu me despeço por aqui e a gente se vê.
Nice of you to drop in.
E aí galera, beleza? Seja bem-vindo ao canal Nexy Games, eu sou o Nix e no vídeo de hoje vamos terminar aqui essa parte de novéria em Mass Effect 1, beleza? Então sem mais delongas, bora continuar. A gente está até caminhando bem, a gente está chegando na área final aqui de novéria. Se tudo der certo a gente vai encontrar a Matriaca Benezia nesse vídeo. A gente não pode acessar ali, somente saída de emergência. Não esqueça de deixar um like e também se inscrever no canal. A gente vai ter que acessar o único caminho que tem aqui, ó. Vamos para mais um elevador. Aqui tá cheio de elevador. Beleza, parece que tem sobreviventes aqui. Ventralis. A gente tem que conversar com ele.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work a train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians. There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. It can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Go, go, go!
Beleza, inimigos aparecendo, ó. Ok, parece que acabou. Só 2. Vou falar com o guri de novo.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
Beleza, a gente vai passar aqui atrás dele, a gente recebeu mais 2 pontos de Paragon. E aqui a gente vai chegar na área médica, é onde a gente precisa chegar. Ver se tem alguma coisa aqui. Não, então é só seguir. Quarentena e alojamento aqui à esquerda. Mais algumas áreas aqui pra gente falar.
What?
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
That's all for now.
Then I will return.
Aqui a gente tem que chegar na área de Hot Labs, beleza? O caminho direto ou o caminho com side quest. Pelo caminho da quest a gente vai encontrar o Dr. Cohen e a gente vai completar algumas missões aqui para ele. Petose.
I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned for now with forced cheer. I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain.
Beleza, tem alguns itens aqui, deixa eu dar uma olhada. Aqui, um objeto único. Essas coisas aqui é bom de comprar. A licença de caça fabrication para oficial de suprimentos da Normandy. Isso aqui é interessante de comprar.
Science pukes. Should just bug out and leave him to die.
Got a smoke?
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Beleza, nada demais. Deixa eu dar uma volta aqui. A gente tem que procurar o médico. Beleza, para falar com o médico aqui a gente vai ter que ir na área de Medical Bay, na parte sul. Mas eu vou dar uma explorada aqui básica. Aqui é um elevador, não vou entrar agora. Beleza, decodificamos na hora. Beleza, aqui mais nada. Ali também não. Então eu vou lá pelo caminho que a gente tem aqui. Cobertura médica. Área restrita. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Tá fechado, a gente não vai poder passar. Tem inimigos ali também. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons are illegal.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel conventions forbid bioweapons, Doctor.
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Beleza, mapa atualizado. Vamos lá em cima de novo falar com Ventralis novamente. Ele dá permissão aí pra gente poder acessar a área de quarentena. A área de quarentena, se não me engano, é essa aqui. Isso aí.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
Beleza, conseguimos. A gente vai ter que acessar agora a área de laboratório. Ok, o mapa está atualizado e vamos seguir. Agora a gente vai para a área de quarentena. Beleza, chegando aqui a gente está no alojamento dos cientistas. Tem um carinha ali na frente, a gente vai dialogar com ele. Primeiros socorros. Deixa eu ver mais o que tem aqui. Nada de interessante. Armário de decodificação. Beleza. Então, bora falar aqui.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Don't screw with me, they can't be Rachni.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane?
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Answer the question.
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Could Matriarca Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
I'll be leaving now.
Beleza, ele ia falar mais, né? Ia. Eles aqui estragaram a nossa surpresa. Deixa eu ver se tem mais alguma coisa aqui. Ok, não tem. Deixa eu ver se eu posso vir pra cá. Área de manutenção também não. Então nosso caminho é lá no guarda.
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
Ok, vamos nessa. Entramos então na área de quarentena.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
We'll see about that, bitch.
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Essa aí é a Este, serva de Benezia.
I've lost shields!
Já era, bem fácil. Já eliminamos. A gente tem que voltar agora ao médico e levar a cura para ele. Mas antes, deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui nessas salas e pegar aí mais alguns itens pra gente. Beleza, feito isso, a gente vai voltar lá no médico agora, entregar a cura para ele.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganics the Asari had with her?
Benezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
A team lead would have access, like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
I'll be leaving now.
Ok, mapa atualizado. Vamos nessa.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist, the one in the mess hall, she just tried to kill us.
Alestia? That's unbelievable. Well, I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago. One of the shareholders pulled strings to get her here.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look, the guards. They've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
What about the maintenance area? Do you have access to that?
The maintenance area? Yes. Take my pass. But there's just snow back there. Let me see that file. An extension on Philip's work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. Oh, God, what a cliché. You saved their lives, do you know that?
Could you spare a few medical packs? They're worth their weight in gold up here.
You didn't get these from me. Ventrolis wanted them saved for his people. I need to administer this. Thanks again.
Beleza, mais 24 pontos aí de Paragon. E a gente está chegando no nosso limite. Estou quase aumentando o nível de Paragon para o máximo. Agora a gente vai sair daqui e entrar na área de manutenção.
Warning, Watchdog protocol is active.
Ok, nível principal da estação Rift. Eu driblei o sistema lá atrás e a gente vai avançando por aqui mesmo. Ok, menos 2. Para limpar a área aqui, ó. Salvar nosso progresso, que a gente vai entrar no elevador. Beleza, é aqui, galera. Tá lá, Benezia. Chegamos na área de Hot Labs e aqui a gente vai batalhar contra ela. Salvar nosso progresso e bora lá. Aqui a gente vai ter que eliminar os grupos de inimigos até que ela fique bem fraca e comece a atacar a gente. Então a gente vai conseguir matar ela só assim.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
We don't have to fight. You can return to the Citadel with us.
I think not.
Beleza, agora é a hora, a gente vai ter que derrotar esse monte de inimigo dela aí. A gente derrotando esses inimigos, o poder de Benezia vai se esvaindo. É o que a gente quer. Tinha que morrer pra uma bomba, né? Beleza, primeira tentativa. Bora tentar de novo. É bem simples, não é difícil. É porque ela explodiu a bomba perto de mim. Bora pra segunda tentativa.
You do. Have you faced an Asari command?
Ela paralisa a gente, né? Interessante, até a chegada da galera. Beleza, 2 já foram. Agora ela vai invocar mais uns 3. A gente tem que matar aqueles ali primeiro. Essas magias deixam a gente vulnerável aqui. Beleza, vem a última remessa aí. Ela tá bem fraquinha já. A gente vai derrotar esses caras aqui, ó.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions. Briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
So you could turn on me again?
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first. I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's location isn't enough. We need to know where to go from there.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... Oh, you should... Die.
Beleza, vamos derrotar Benezia. Ela é bem rápida, ela tá fraca e já era. A gente vai derrotar agora os últimos inimigos aqui na área. E essas magias aí derrubando a gente. Ok, faltam 2. 1. 0, beleza. Derrotamos todos.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again. No light. They always said there would be a...
Beleza, derrotamos Benezia e parece que ela não era tão ruim quanto a gente pensava.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all.
This is going to be a fun conversation.
We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
I don't understand. Why are your children killing people?
These needlemen, they stole our eggs from us. They sought to turn our children into beasts of war, claws with no songs of their own. Our elders are comfortable with silence. Children know only fear if no one sings to them. Fear has shattered their minds.
Makes sense. A baby left alone in a closet until he's 16 won't be sane.
If you're sure they can't be saved.
It is lamentable, but necessary. Do what you must. Before you deal with our children, we stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
There are acid tanks rigged up on that thing. Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
If you kill her, you consign an entire race to death. We should let the Citadel Council decide her fate.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No. I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
Beleza, então aqui a gente tem duas opções. Ou poupar a vida do inseto para aumentar o nível de Paragon, ou extingui-la para aumentar o nível de Renegade, beleza? Como eu estou aumentando o nível de Paragon, eu vou poupar a vida dela.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
Are you stupid? Your people didn't fight these bastards, so maybe you don't get it.
Are we any better if we kill them all?
Do what you want. My people will clean up this mess later, just like we did for the Solarians.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Great. Bugs are writing songs about you. Mark my words, you'll regret this.
Muito bem, o nível de Paragon aumentou em mais 24 pontos, a gente subiu de nível e completou a missão. A rainha está liberta. Nossa missão agora é voltar para Normandy. Novéria está consertada, está tudo no lugar, a nossa missão aqui acabou. Nossa próxima missão é Virmire. Essa missão a gente vai fazer no próximo vídeo. Eu espero que vocês tenham gostado. Não esqueçam de deixar um like para ajudar na divulgação. Se inscreva no canal. E na descrição do vídeo aí você encontra as páginas de divulgação e o nosso site oficial. Eu me despedindo por aqui e a gente se vê no próximo vídeo com a continuação de Mass Effect. Um grande abraço e até a próxima.